In today's world where natural disasters and unforeseen emergencies are becoming increasingly common, being prepared is more than just a recommendation. It's a necessity. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, a leading authority in disaster readiness, stresses the importance of having essential supplies on hand to weather through the initial days following a disaster. This guide highlights 6 crucial items that FEMA urges every household to stockpile immediately. These essentials are not just crucial for survival, but are designed to ensure that you and your loved ones can stay safe, healthy, and secure when the conveniences of modern life are temporarily out of reach. From ensuring access to clean water to maintaining personal hygiene, each item is selected with the understanding that the right preparation can make a significant difference in the aftermath of a disaster. Whether you're new to prepping or looking to update your emergency kit, these 6 essentials will establish a solid foundation for your disaster preparedness plan. 6. Non-perishable food. The importance of having a supply of food items that do not spoil easily cannot be overstated. In an emergency situation, access to fresh food may be limited or non-existent. Therefore, having a cache of non-perishable items ensures that you and your family will have the necessary sustenance to get through the crisis period. Non-perishable foods are those that can be stored safely at room temperature for an extended period. These include canned goods, dried grains, and legumes. Canned fruits, vegetables, soups, and meats have a long shelf life and provide essential nutrients. They are also advantageous because they are already cooked and can be eaten right out of the can or just warmed. Dried grains like rice and pasta, as well as legumes such as beans and lentils, are also excellent choices due to their long shelf life and high nutritional content. Another category of non-perishable foods includes items like peanut butter, whole wheat, crackers, nuts, trail mixes, cereal, granola bars, and power bars. These foods are calorie dense and can provide a quick energy boost in a crisis. They are also easy to store and transport, which can be crucial in an emergency situation where mobility might be necessary. In planning your non-perishable food stockpile, it's important to consider the caloric needs of each person. Specifics like age, activity level, and dietary requirements need to be taken into account. For a year, aim for a range of 665,000 to 730,000 calories per individual. This might seem like a daunting number, but remember that this is a long-term goal for an entire year's worth of food. Variety is also key when it comes to stockpiling non-perishable foods. A diverse stockpile will ensure that you have a balance of nutrients and prevent food fatigue. It's also a good idea to include some comfort foods such as chocolate or coffee, which can provide a psychological boost in a stressful situation. Storage is another crucial aspect of stockpiling non-perishable foods. They should be kept in a cool, dry, and dark space, preferably in airtight containers to protect against pests and rodents. An organized system with clearly labeled dates is also vital, employing a first in, first out method to ensure nothing goes to waste. 5. First aid kit and medical supplies. A comprehensive first aid kit could make the difference between a minor and severe injury or even life and death. Therefore, it's not just about having a kit. It's about knowing what supplies should be in it and how to use them effectively. Firstly, bandages are an essential part of every first aid kit. These include adhesive bandages for small cuts or abrasions, gauze pads for larger wounds, and elastic bandages for sprains or strains. A variety of sizes and types of bandages can ensure that you're prepared for a range of injuries. Antiseptics are another key component of a first aid kit. Antiseptic wipes and creams are used to clean wounds and prevent infection. In a disaster scenario where medical help might be delayed or unavailable, preventing infection is critical. Adhesive tape, scissors, and tweezers are tools you'll need to secure bandages and remove debris from wounds. They also come in handy for various other tasks in an emergency situation, making them versatile additions to your kit. Pain relief and allergy medications are also important. Acetaminophen and ibuprofen can alleviate pain and reduce inflammation, while antihistamine tablets can help manage allergic reactions. It's advisable to have a substantial supply of these, around 100 tablets of each. Prescription medications are often overlooked, but are vital in a first aid kit. If anyone in your household relies on prescription medication, maintaining at least a 30-day supply in your emergency kit is recommended. This could be crucial if access to a pharmacy is cut off for an extended period. Monitoring health is another critical aspect of emergency preparedness. Thermometers and blood pressure cuffs can help keep track of a person's condition and identify potential health issues. Splinting materials are necessary for immobilizing fractures or sprains. Having a couple of sets in your kit could be a lifesaver in situations where professional medical help is delayed. Saline solution is useful for washing out eyes or wounds, while burn gel and hydrocortisone cream can provide relief from burns, itching, and rashes. Rehydration salts are vital for dealing with dehydration or heat illnesses, conditions that can quickly become dangerous. A tourniquet, meanwhile, is essential for controlling severe bleeding. Maintaining your first aid kit is just as important as assembling it. Regularly check expiry dates and replace any used or out-of-date items. Training in basic first aid and CPR is also beneficial, as having the supplies is only half the battle. Knowing how to use them effectively is equally important. Lastly, remember to customize your kit to meet the specific needs of your family. Store it in a cool, dry place and ensure it's easily transportable in case you need to evacuate quickly. Digital resources such as health apps can provide valuable guidance, and keeping a list of emergency contacts with your kit is also a good idea. 4. Water and water purification supplies. Access to clean, safe drinking water is essential for survival, and during a disaster, this access can be severely restricted or even completely cut off. It is imperative, therefore, to have an adequate supply of water on hand, along with the means to purify additional sources of water if necessary. The rule of thumb is to store at least 1 gallon of water per person per day. For a family of 4, this would amount to a 2-week supply of 56 gallons, plus additional water for pets and cooking. This might seem like a substantial amount, but considering that water is not only required for drinking, but also for hygiene and cooking, it's a realistic estimate. Bottled water is the most straightforward option for stockpiling. Stored in a cool, dark place, it can last indefinitely, although it's still a good idea to check the expiration dates and replace as needed. Commercially packaged water is another option. These are especially packaged for long-term storage, offering a longer shelf life than standard bottled water. Another potential source of water is rainwater collection. By setting up a rain barrel or similar system, you can collect and store a significant amount of water. However, it's important to note that rainwater should be purified before consumption, as it can contain contaminants from the atmosphere and the collection surface. Which brings us to the topic of water purification. In a situation where stored water runs out, or if you're forced to leave your home and rely on natural water sources, having a reliable method of water purification is vital. There are several options available, including purification tablets, water filters, and boiling. Purification tablets are a lightweight and effective solution, ideal for a bug-out bag or similar mobile emergency kit. Water filters come in various forms, including pump filters, gravity filters, and straw filters, all designed to remove pathogens from water. Boiling is a reliable method of purification, provided you have a heat source available. If these options aren't available, household bleach can be used for emergency water disinfection. In addition to stockpiling water and purification supplies, it's also important to have backup plans in place. Identifying local natural water sources, setting up rainwater collection systems, and storing portable water purifiers or tablets in emergency bags for mobility can all contribute to a more robust water. Regular checks of water supplies for contamination and container integrity are also essential, as is rotating and replacing stored water every 6 months to a year. Finally, family preparedness should not be overlooked. All family members should be educated about the importance of water storage and purification and how to use the supplies and methods you've chosen. Regular practice using purification methods together can help ensure that everyone is comfortable with the process and can contribute to collective preparedness in emergencies. 3 types of generators and fuel stockpile. The ability to generate power during an emergency is a critical aspect of preparedness. As FEMA recommends, having a reliable generator and a stockpile of fuel can make a significant difference in your comfort and safety during a crisis. From running essential appliances to providing light and heat, a generator can be indispensable when regular power sources fail. Dual fuel generators are highly recommended for emergency preparedness. These versatile machines can run on both gasoline and propane, giving you flexibility in terms of fuel sources. Brands such as Champion and Westinghouse have proven to be reliable choices, offering durable and efficient generators that can stand up to the demands of a crisis situation. When it comes to fuel requirements, planning for a year-long emergency can provide a useful benchmark. Aim for about 500 gallons each of propane and stabilized gasoline and approximately 1,000 gallons of diesel. It's important to remember that these figures can vary depending on the specific generator and the power needs of your household. Therefore, it's crucial to understand the fuel consumption of your generator and plan accordingly. Solar power can also play a significant role in your emergency power strategy. High-efficiency solar panels, coupled with a large battery bank, can provide a renewable source of power that helps extend your fuel supplies. By using solar power during the day, you can save your generator fuel for nighttime use or for periods of extended cloudy weather when solar generation might be insufficient. Maintenance is another crucial aspect of generator ownership. Regularly running your generator and adhering to the manufacturer's maintenance schedule can help ensure its reliability when you need it most. Additionally, it's a good idea to stock up on spare parts such as spark plugs, oil, and filters. Having these on hand can prevent minor issues from turning into major problems. Fuel storage and safety should be given careful consideration. Storing significant quantities of fuel requires high-quality containers that are clearly labeled with the type of fuel they contain. It's also essential to follow local storage regulations, implement safety measures such as keeping fuel away from living areas and potential ignition sources, and ensuring proper ventilation. Environmental considerations are also important when storing large amounts of fuel. Use containment trays to catch any potential leaks or spills. Routinely check your fuel storage for signs of leakage and have a spill management plan in place. This not only protects the environment, but also helps prevent the loss of valuable fuel. 2. Communication tools. In times of crisis, communication becomes a lifeline. Whether it's staying updated on the latest news, getting in touch with loved ones, or reaching out for help, access to reliable communication tools can make a significant difference. Recognizing this, FEMA lists communication tools as one of the 6 crucial prepping items to stockpile for emergencies. It's one of the most basic yet essential communication tools in a disaster situation is a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio. During power outages, which are common in many types of emergencies, the ability to receive local news and emergency broadcasts can be vital. A radio can provide updates on the situation, advice from authorities, and information on where to find help. NOAA weather radios offer another critical source of information. These devices provide real-time alerts from the National Weather Service about severe weather conditions. Given that many emergencies are weather-related, such as hurricanes, tornadoes, and floods, having access to these alerts can give you valuable time to prepare and react. Cell phones have become an integral part of our lives, and their importance only increases in a crisis. They allow us to communicate with family, friends, and emergency services, providing a sense of security and a means to call for help if necessary. However, they do require a power source, so having backup power options like power banks or solar chargers is essential. Two-way radios, also known as walkie-talkies, can be incredibly useful when cell networks are down, which often happens during large-scale disasters. Unlike cell phones, they don't rely on cell towers or Wi-Fi, making them a more reliable option for local communication. Choosing the right communication devices involves several factors. Reliability is paramount. You want equipment that will work when you need it most. Power efficiency is another critical factor, particularly for devices like cell phones that rely on rechargeable batteries. The range of the device and its accessibility, or how easy it is to use, are also important considerations. Regular maintenance, including checking battery levels and ensuring the device is in good working order, is also part of being prepared. The importance of communication in a crisis cannot be overstated. In many ways, communication devices are as essential as food and water. They provide a link to the outside world, a way to reach out for help, and a means to stay informed. They can also play a crucial role in coordinating responses and ensuring safety. 1. Personal hygiene and sanitation supplies. In the midst of a crisis, maintaining personal hygiene and sanitation can often be overlooked, but it is a crucial aspect of emergency preparedness. FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, recommends stockpiling personal hygiene and sanitation supplies as part of your disaster preparedness plan. The importance of these items cannot be overstated. They not only contribute to disease prevention, but also play a significant role in mental health and morale during stressful situations. Personal hygiene essentials include soap and hand sanitizer. Ideally, with at least 60 alcohol, these items are critical for disease prevention, especially in a disaster scenario where access to clean water might be limited or compromised. Regular hand washing can help prevent the spread of diseases, making soap and hand sanitizer indispensable items in your stockpile. Oral hygiene supplies like toothpaste and toothbrushes are also important. Maintaining oral health can help prevent dental issues, which can be particularly challenging to address during a disaster when access to professional dental care may be limited. Feminine hygiene products are another key item to Stockpile. These products are essential for women's health and comfort and can also be used for other purposes such as wound care. Toilet paper and alternatives are necessary for basic needs. Navivision diapers are important to have on hand. If you have infants or toddlers, they are available in both disposable and cloth options, the latter being reusable and therefore more space efficient in your stockpile. Sanitation supplies are just as crucial as personal hygiene items. Portable toilet solutions can be invaluable in situations where regular plumbing is unavailable. Plastic bags and disinfectants are necessary for safe waste disposal, helping to prevent the spread of diseases and keeping your living area clean. Kitty litter can also be useful for emergency waste management as it can absorb liquids and odors. Bleach and other cleaning supplies serve as powerful disinfectants for various uses, from cleaning surfaces to purifying water. The significance of personal hygiene and sanitation supplies and emergency preparedness is multifaceted. Good hygiene and sanitation practices are key to disease prevention, helping to keep you and your family healthy during a crisis. These supplies can also provide a mental health and morale boost by allowing you to maintain a level of cleanliness and normalcy in stressful situations. Moreover, efficient resource management can be enhanced by using hygiene supplies wisely. For example, waterless options like hand sanitizer and baby wipes can help conserve water, a valuable resource during a disaster. Lastly, having appropriate supplies and knowledge enhances your adaptability and preparedness for emergencies, empowering you to better handle challenging situations. In conclusion, preparing for emergencies is not just about stocking up on food and water. It also involves thoughtful consideration of communication tools, personal hygiene, and sanitation supplies. These elements are critical for ensuring safety, health, and well-being during unforeseen disasters. Adopting a comprehensive approach to disaster preparedness by including reliable communication devices and maintaining good hygiene and sanitation practices can significantly mitigate the impacts of emergencies. Remember, being prepared means staying informed, equipped, and ready to face whatever challenges may come your way. What emergency preparedness tips do you have to share? Leave a comment below with your advice or stories on how you stay prepared. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on emergency preparedness and survival skills. Stay safe and ready.